Okay. Let's see here. Let's come to the top of the mat. So coming to the top of your mat into Tadasana, into mountain pose. Bring your hands together at heart center. Take a big deep breath in. Let it out nice and slow. Take another big deep breath in. Let it out. Now in through your nose, out through your nose. Call to mind your intention for practice today. Hold that intention in your mind's eye and let it go. Inhale, arms sweep up. Swan dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale halfway to lengthen. Fold, plant your hands, step, hop, or float back to plank. Core is engaged, belly lifted. Lower down, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. 5 Ujjayi breaths. Look between your hands, step, hop, or float. Lengthen through, fold. Inhale, arms lift up, reach up, exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up, reach up, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway, and fold. Plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Hold your plank. Core engaged, belly lifted, breathe your way in. We're gonna hang out here in plank, cultivating the tapas, the heat, building that internal fire. Lower down, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Down, diggity dog. Big breathing. Look between your hands, step, hop, or float. Lengthen through, fold. Inhale, arms lift up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up, reach high, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Fold, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Hold your plank. And from here in plank, breathe. Come on down onto your forearms. Press back up. Now you can stay down onto your forearms or you can do the down and up. Moving slowly with your breath. Big breathing. And then press back, down dog, breathe. Breathe your way in. Look forward, step, hop, or float to the top of the mat. Lengthen through, fold. Inhale, arms lift up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up, reach high, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Fold, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Hold your plank. Hug in towards your midline. Now, bring your right knee in towards your chest and step back. Left knee in towards your chest, step back. Right hand to your left elbow and then down. Left hand to your left elbow and down. Right knee in, step back. Left knee in, step back. Right hand to your left shoulder and replace. Left hand to your right shoulder and replace. One more round. Right knee in, step back. Left knee in, step back. Right hand to your right shoulder. Left hand to your left shoulder. Lower down, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale upward. And exhale downward, take it back. Breathe. Look between your hands, step, hop, or float to the top of the mat, lengthen through, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms lift up, reach up, exhale, hands to heart center. One more, inhale, arms sweep up, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway, fold, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank, lower down, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Now relax your low back, lift up. Knees off the ground, lengthening out, downward facing dog. Take it back. Shake your head no, nod it yes. Look between your hands, step, hop, or float. Lengthen through, fold. Inhale, arms lift up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bend your knees, Utkatasana chair, sit back deep. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Fold, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Right leg lifts up, reach high, press out through your heel. Bring your knee to your nose at the top of the mat, hug it in, hold it there. Take it back and up. Bring your knee in, cross the midline, touch the outside of your left upper arm. Take it back and up. Bring your knee in, touch the outside of your right upper arm. Take it back and up. Bring your knee in, step through Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Hands come down, step back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward and downward, take it back. Left leg lifts up, reach high. Bring your knee to your nose at the top of the mat, hug it and hold it there. Take it back and up. Bring your knee in, cross the midline, touch the outside of your right upper arm. Take it back and up. Bring your knee in, touch the outside of your left upper arm. Take it back and up. Bring your knee in, step through Virabhadrasana 1 on this side, arms left. Hands come down, step back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward and downward, take it back. Look between your hands, step, hop, or float. Lengthen through, fold. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bend your knees, Utkatasana chair, sit back deep. Sit back nice and deep, bring your hands together at heart center. Tuck your tailbone, sit back a little deeper. Sit back. Twist to the left, right elbow, left thigh. Come back to center, left elbow, right thigh. Come back to center, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Fold, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, exhale, downward facing, take it back. Right leg lifts up, reach high. Press out through your heel. Bring your knee in, step through Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 on this side. Hands come down, step back to plank. Lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale upward, exhale downward. Left leg lifts up, reach high, press out through your heel. Bring your knee in, step through Virabhadrasana 1, lift up. Hands come down, step back to plank. Lower down, Chaturanga. Upward and downward. Look forward between your hands, step, hop, or float. Lengthen through, fold, Uttanasana. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair, sit back deep. Straighten your legs, arms lift up, exhale, hands to heart center. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair, sit back deep. Fold, Uttanasana. Inhale halfway and fold. Plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Hold your plank. Core engaged, belly lifted, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale upward, exhale downward. Right leg lifts up, reach high. Step through Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Lift up. Hands come down on either side of your front foot. Step back to plank, hold your plank. Bring your right wrist underneath your right shoulder, coming into side plank on this side. Arms lift up. Left arm lifts up. Now you've got choices here. Hug in towards your midline. You can hang out right here. You can always drop the right knee down for a kickstand. What is your body asking for? You can also lift your left leg. Lift your hips. Breathe. Left hand comes down. Come back to plank, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale upward, exhale downward. Left leg lifts up, reach high. Step through Virabhadrasana 1 on this side. Arms lift. Hands come down on either side of your front foot. Step back to plank. Left wrist underneath your left shoulder, coming into side plank on this side. Listen to your body. What option is it looking for or asking for? Right hand comes down, come back to plank, lower down, Chaturanga. Upward and downward. Look forward between your hands, step, hop, or float to the top of the mat, lengthen through, fold. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair, sit back deep. Straighten your legs, arms lift up, exhale, hands to heart center. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair, sit back deep. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale halfway. Fold, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank, lower down, Chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing. Right leg lifts up, reach high, step through Virabhadrasana 1. Open to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Hugging in towards the midline. Breathe your way in. Straighten that front leg. Trikonasana, triangle. Breathe. Press into your feet, arms lift up, bend your front knee, palm of the front hand face up, exalt your warrior, reach back. Windmill your hands to the top of the mat. Step back to plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward, take it back. Left leg lifts up, reach high. Draw your knee in, step through, Virabhadrasana 1. Warrior 1, lift up. Open to Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 on this side. Hug in towards your midline. Straighten that front leg. Trikonasana triangle pose on this side. Press into your feet, arms lift up, bend your front knee, palm of the front hand face up, exalt your warrior, windmill your hands to the top of the mat, step back to downward facing dog. 3 big breaths in downward facing dog. Looking between your hands, step, hop, or float to the top of the mat. Lengthen through, fold. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms sweep up, reach high. Swan dive forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Lower down, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up, reach high, bring your knee in, coming through to pigeon on this side. So really take a moment to settle into your pigeon. Do whatever you need to do to get comfortable and cozy. Lengthening up through the top of your head. Breathe. Lead with your chin, come on down. Bring your chin in towards your chest. Lead with the back of the neck, lift up. Coming down and lift up. Coming down and lift up. Then coming all the way down, prayerful pigeons. So finding what works best in your body. You can come down onto your forearms. You can take a block or books underneath your chest and lay all the way down forward. Breathe your way into this shape. Slowly coming up, crowd pigeons, puffing out your heart and your chest. Pour weight into that right leg. Take your left leg over and around. Anchor down through your sit bones, connecting both sit bones to the earth. Lift through the top of the head and begin to twist to the left. You can hug the knee in, or you can take the right elbow on the outside of the leg. Lengthen up through the top of the head, gaze over your back shoulder. Let each inhalation take you taller and longer, and each exhalation is an opportunity to twist a little bit deeper. Look forward, unwind, gentle counter twist to the other side. And then look forward, unwind, take it back to downward facing dog, any way you'd like. Shake your head no, nod a yes. Then lift your left leg up towards the ceiling. Press out through your heel, draw your knee in as you come forward into pigeon on this side. Doing whatever you need to do to find your way into the pigeon that feels like the right alignment in your body. So you might need to bring bolsters or blankets up underneath this left hip. Proud pigeons, puffing out your chest and your heart. Lead with your chin as you come on down. Bring your chin in towards your chest. Lead with the back of the neck. Come on down. And lift up. Come on down. And lift up. Then coming all the way down. Prayerful pigeons on this side. Both sides are not the same. Ease your way in. Soften. Relax. Slowly coming up, crab pigeons, puffing out your chest and your heart, pouring weight into the left side, taking the right leg over and around. Anchoring down through your sit bones, get nice and long and tall through the top of your head and twist to the right, either hugging the right knee in towards the chest or bringing the left elbow on the outside of the knee. Lift to lengthen, get tall and long, lengthening through the top of your head, and then noticing on your exhalation if there's room to twist to the right. Look forward, unwind, gentle counter twist to the other side. Look forward to the top of the mat, bring your legs around in front of you, and we're going to come into Navasana, into boat pose. Again, I do have a hip flexor injury on the left side, so do as I say, not as I do on this one. But feet down, lift through the top of your head. Now you've got choices here. You can lift your shins up parallel to the ground, lengthening through the top of your head. Now you can keep your hands behind your thighs, or you can reach both arms out on either side. And if you've got both arms out on either side, you can begin to straighten those legs towards the ceiling. We're lengthening, we're finding that V shape. Breathe. You can lower down and hover if you'd like. So hovering your legs above the mat, hovering your upper body above the mat, and then lifting up into your boat pose. Breathe. Now bring your feet down onto the mat. We're going to reach our hands out, reach, reach, reach as you slowly come back onto your back. Draw your knees into your chest, lift your head, lift your tailbone, turn it into a little ball. Exhale your head down, rock it out from side to side, rock it all out. Now, shins parallel to the mat. We're going to start here. We're going to do a little resistance exercise that I think you'll find is a really intense core strengthener. So legs at 90 degrees. So from the hips to the knees, 90 degrees, hands on the tops of the thighs. So pushing the thighs towards the hands and pushing the hands into the thighs, keeping the legs at a 90-degree angle. I think it helps here to flatten out that lumbar curve in the spine as you push. And breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release your feet down onto the mat. Hands come down at your sides. Walk your heels back. We're going to tilt the lumbar curve back as we lift the hips up. Isometrically hug the legs in towards one another. Bring your shoulders underneath you. Lift up. Hands come together. Interlace those fingers as you lift, lift, lift. Releasing your hands, slowly coming down, slowly, slowly, slowly. Relax that low back. Shift the knees to one side and then to the other. Find the edges of the mat with your feet. Open your arms out wide like a T. Let your knees fall over to the right as you gently turn your head left. Lifting the knees up to center, let the head fall over to the other side. Lifting the knees up to center, extend the legs out on the mat. Arms come down at your sides, palms face up, open to receive. Beginning to make your way into Shavasana, into corpse pose. Doing whatever you need to do to become as comfortable and cozy as possible. Relax, soften, and let go. Today's reflection comes from Ralph Gates' Meditations from the Mat, Daily Reflections on the Path of Yoga. It starts with a quote by BKS Iyengar. Very often, understanding and practice do not go together. One student may be better able to understand, while another may have better skill in practice. In each case, she has to develop uniformity in skill and intelligence and use them harmoniously. Iyengar gives us two practical examples of imbalance. On the one hand, we can be all about action. On the other hand, we can be all about insight. At work, I display elements of both. As a teacher, I am an action guy. I learn about teaching by teaching, lots of teaching. As a studio administrator, I am a visionary, an ideas man. For balance, I've learned it is best for me to take classes from other teachers, particularly teachers with different styles. There is nothing wrong with my approach to teaching, but it always helps to get new ideas, to see other approaches. On the administration front, I know that I simply have no aptitude for implementation. So I work with a studio manager who is a details person. In no case do I take my own inclinations personally. I must be willing to see my strengths and my weaknesses and be willing to work towards balance. Just as in asana or meditation, I must move through the stages of samyama, refraining from action. I observe my reaction at the level of samskara, the level of personality. And then I drop down to the love that brings peace, to the place where I am open and spacious, where I invite the circumstances that will promote my spiritual health. When you're ready, take a big deep breath in through your nose, let it out through the mouth. Another big deep breath in through your nose, let it out through the mouth. Bring small movements to your toes and to your fingers. And then when you're ready, bend your knees, bringing your feet to the mat. We'll gently and carefully roll to the right side, pausing there for just a moment, honoring the transition out of the practice as much as we honor the practice itself. Slowly pushing ourselves up to a nice, comfortable seated position, eyes closed, hands at heart center. We're going to connect our thumbs to our chest. We're going to close today's practice with one loud om, remembering that an om is like an sound. And when we om is said to be the vibration of the universe, the vibration of all things everywhere, When we Om, we are connecting to everything and everyone. Take a big, deep breath in. Yoga will teach you so much about yourself. It will help you become flexible in mind, in body, and in spirit. For that, I'm truly grateful. Thank you so much for coming to class today. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day.